diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So North Carolina's offense will get the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the RPO, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. On first and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. They'll try to get it in with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're going to need to get something. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Right back to the well. Makes it past the marker. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to pass, it's Griffin. Puts it out of the air.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Runs through a tackle. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Running back searching for a hole. Nice move there. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Tigers are on the move. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Touchdown, Missouri! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
He'll pull it down. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. He'll do it himself. Got a little space. Picks up the first down. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken over.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch near the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking for a man. It's Griffin. Gets it out fast. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Good timing on the quick out. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete as he threw the helium ball, trying to float it in.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Missouri has the option of the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Fullback's got it. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out.
Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the ground, he's got it again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The inside handoff. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed. And that time I'm like, Palmer, where is the defense?
I think it's too many guys being selfish today, but I think it's guys getting out of their gap. Everyone's trying to be a me guy, a hero, get the stat, maybe get the sack, get upfield, but you've got to play team defense. 11 guys doing their job. They did not get it done there.
using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just... They are being aggressive.
Gets it out quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Two of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. On the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the shotgun, the inside give. Fights off a defender. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. on the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Terry. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. From the gun, the give, looking for room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Smith takes the handoff. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make it.
Touchdown, North Carolina! They take the lead with the 6.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from East Lansing is worth its weight in gold to the Spartans. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Powers through the defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turns it on in midfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Missouri gets to the line.
Phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Going over the top. He got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He might want another play. To throw, it's Griffin. Got his man on the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give is to Smith. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing.
Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
To the air, it's Griffin. He's going to take off. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to sit. This game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance, offense, to go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. That hole closed quickly. A pickup of 1 to the 15.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. It's a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it. But you see the great assignment in football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really
turning in a big play after the catch. And the Tar Heels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. At the 45 on his way. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. The Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. To the air, it's Griffin. Firing to the right, complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Dead center perfect. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's the handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Makes the grab down the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. From the red zone, looking for a space. They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll try to pass their way in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Give to the fullback. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. The Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll go to the fullback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Caught in the backfield, it's Terry. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Missouri! They strike first in overtime.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tar Heel. They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls.
Conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal, but instead they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here first and
he bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Quarterback making checks. Let's go. Back to throw, it's Griffin. Buys a little time with his feet. Touchdown, North Carolina! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
looking to throw. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT.
That keeps the score. North Carolina 44, Missouri 38.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air on first down. He'll throw it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Missouri will snap it in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to